La troca es esta y el carro.
Allá, un tal trailer, me quiero sentar.
So cuando yo estaba aquí, ¿estabas adentro de la troca?
Sí, me vine corriendo, me sacó la pistola y me quería subir y me empecé a gritar, help me, help me. Que me escapé, sir. Gracias a Dios.
This truck right here is matching with the potential, with the murders that's been happening within the past 2 weeks. Hey, 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 hey.
Joshua shot him.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, he can.
Bro.
Yeah, you can.
I'm telling you to walk away. You're not listening to me.
County 911.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I'm here driving by Jeffries Road. I believe I found a dead body there.
On September 3rd, 2018, the Webb County Sheriff's Office received this chilling 911 call. Examining the crime scene, detectives realized that they were dealing with someone very experienced and professional. What they didn't know was that this crime scene was just the beginning of a horrific killing spree carried out by one of their own. That dead body that was sprawled out and left on a rural road in Laredo, Texas, belonged to a woman who loved singing 80s ballads at the top of her lungs. She loved getting into tickle fights with her 2 children, and she loved staying up late with them to watch cartoons and giggle long into the night. Her name was Melissa Ramirez, and she was 29 years old. After being assaulted when she was just 13 years old, depression and substance use disorder took hold of her. She found herself working as a sex worker to support her habit. Right before her death, she told her family, in tears, that she wanted to make a better life for herself and her kids. She wanted a different job, a different way of life. And yet, at the same time, she was terrified. One of the last times she saw her family, she told them that she had had a dark premonition. She was going to be shot in the head and left for dead. Just 2 weeks later, that's exactly what happened. Police in Laredo discovered her in the early morning hours of September 3rd at the edge of a desolate street lined with desert sage and brush. She had been shot in the head several times and left fully clothed with no signs of a struggle nearby. Little did anyone know, Melissa's case would become only the tip of the iceberg. 10 days later, the Webb County Sheriff's Office received a bone-chilling 911 call.
Webb County 911.
Hey, I'm on Highway 255 and 183, and I've got a female in the grass laying. And I don't know if she's unconscious, but she is breathing right now. But there is blood all over the grass, okay? She's still breathing.
She's breathing? But they're...
Yeah, she's breathing, but she's got blood all over the grass over here. So y'all better send a paramedic and the police first.
Police raced to the scene on the side of a rural road as quickly as they could. When they arrived, they were fortunate to find the woman still breathing. She had been shot and battered, but like the fighter that she was still clinging to life. Her name was Claudine Ann Luera, a mother of 5 who was also struggling on the streets. It turned out that Melissa Ramirez had been one of her closest friends. They would sit on a bench on the street they worked, sharing tacos, stories, clothes, and their hopes for the future. They had looked out for each other in a world that was particularly cruel to them. The same night that Melissa went missing, Claudine spotted her getting into a car with a man who she only knew as David. He was one of their regulars, a man they had both taken on as a client before. Claudine may have survived the initial attack, but she was left in a coma. After clinging to life in the hospital for a few days, she succumbed to her injuries. With Claudine's death, police knew now that they had a serial killer on their hands. The problem was, they had no leads. Claudine had passed before she was able to give them any information, and there were no clues at the scene of her crime or Melissa's. There was a ruthless murderer on the loose, and they had no way of finding him. That is, until he struck again. Officer Hernandez was pumping gas off-duty when a woman ran toward him screaming for help. She was wearing nothing but a bra and a pair of pants. The fear on her face was bone-chilling. Her name was Erica Pena, a 28-year-old sex worker who had been close friends with both Claudine and Melissa, and who also had David as a client.
Vente para acá a este lado nomás. Ponte aquí nomás, deja hablarle. Ok, nomás ponte de este lado, please. Es que tengo que agarrar algo de ahí. Ponte aquí nomás, real quick. Ahorita te ayudo. Just tranquila. Ponte aquí, mira. Let me just get something from you.
No me vaya a ver.
No lo voy a ver, no lo estoy viendo.
Me asusté bastante.
¿Y dónde está el muchacho?
Trae una troca blanca.
¿Ya se fue?
Sí. Ay, me asusté bastante, sir. Sir.
Okay, just hold on, okay?
Tengo miedo, me puedo sentar ahí, sir.
Espérate. Oye, entonces, nomás tengo que saber algo. Entonces, ¿tú te subiste a la troca de un muchacho?
Yo me subí, sí. Él ofreció comprarme cigarros y compró unas beers. Y dijo, ¿vas a dar la vuelta conmigo? Y yo le dije que sí, sir. Nomás que yo nunca me voy lejos, so I noticed de que él estaba manejando muy para acá. Y le dije...
¿Y dónde estaba el muchacho? ¿Este
se
ahí?
parqueó ahí.
Ahí donde está la troca, es esta y el carro.
Allá, un tal trailer. Ay, sir, me quiero sentar.
So, cuando yo estaba aquí, ¿estabas adentro de la troca?
Sí, me vine corriendo, me sacó la pistola y me quería subir y yo empecé a gritar, help me, help me.
So, cuando te bajaste de la troca, ¿gritaste?
Sí, sir.
Ok. ¿Y no te acuerdas?
Hay una Dodge blanca, vive por aquí.
¿Sabes dónde vive?
Sí, si me llevo ahorita más o menos sí puedo dar, sir.
¿Y por qué te subiste con él? ¿No? ¿Porque ibas a ir a...?
Porque me dijo que si quería unos cigarros.
Ajá.
Y yo le dije que sí y él nomás me dijo, ven a dar la vuelta conmigo un rato y te llevo.
¿Esa Dodge Ram que está aquí no es esa?
A ver, sí. No.
¿Esa no es?
Yo traía una pistola, nomás que...
Are you sure he's not maybe standing around? Maybe a lo mejor está a la vuelta.
Una troca blanca, sir. Mire, y luego I started getting very sick, sir.
Ajá.
I started getting very sick. Y le digo yo a él, maybe it's because I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah.
Y dijo, do you want a burger? Y le digo yo quería que él manejara para allá por la San Bernardo.
Ajá.
Y le digo yo, sí, pero dale para allá por mi barrio. Dijo, I'm gonna stop real aquí. They saw these really good
So
burgers.
you know who he is?
His name is David.
You only know him as David, or?
Yeah. It's your miedo, sir.
Just relax.
Miedo.
Ahí va, don't worry. So, ¿por qué no viniste? Cuando viniste, ¿por qué no me dijiste se acaba de ir un muchacho o algo?
No, porque vengo corriendo desde allá.
So, él estaba en la calle.
Él estaba en la troca,
Pero,
manejando.
sí, no, yo sé, pero ¿dónde estaba la troca? ¿En la calle o aquí en el parking lot?
En la calle.
Ah, ok.
En la calle, sir. Y yo le dije, el señor tiene una blusa. Y luego el señor dice, allá está la policía, ve. Sir, I'm very scared.
Don't worry,
I'm
you're...
afraid, sir.
So, ¿conoce tu familia o qué?
No sabe dónde vivo.
And how does he... So, you knew this guy before?
Yes, mire, el vato anda en la Zambe.
Ajá.
Y varias veces me ha levantado.
Ajá.
¿Verdad? Y me ha dado dinero. Nomás que yo no lo había visto. Él
Ok.
trae una troca blanca. Yo no lo había visto y hace ratito lo vi.
Ok.
Y él me dijo, ¿quieres unos cigarros y una beer? Acompáñame a dar la vuelta. Pero él empezó a manejar para acá y para acá y yo no me dio miedo. Yo le dije que yo no vengo hasta acá. So, he knew that I wanted to get off. Y él me dice, déjame llevarte aquí para comprarte un lunch y te llevo para atrás y te dejo.
Ajá.
And, me dice, déjame comprarte un lonche y luego te llevo para atrás. Dice, chisquioso.
Ok, bueno,
Trae una Dodge blanca.
But don't worry, ahorita...
We started talking about las muchachas que acaban de fallecer.
Las que las bombearon allá.
Y dice la otra.
Okay.
David only became hostile after she brought up her missing friends. With that detail, Officer Hernandez has his first clue about how serious this really is.
When we went in his house, y llegó a su casa,
Yeah.
I started feeling very sick. I started shaking. Me dio miedo.
Okay.
Miedo me dio. So yo invento. le digo, vamos para la troca porque se me quedó algo ahí. Y ya que nos salimos, le digo yo, ya no voy a entrar, ya no puedo entrar, me empecé a sentir bien mal allá adentro. Está bueno, agarró las llaves, la wallet, nos subimos y fue cuando empezó a manejar para acá. Pero ay, gracias a Dios que no me quedé un minuto más. Que no algo me fuera pasado. Yo vi en su mirada, sir, como cuando sabes que alguien nota todo, ay.
Oye, ¿tienes aquí golpes o qué?
No, es heroin.
Y ahorita...
ahorita ya vio que estoy aquí.
Está bueno, don't worry, you're safe with me.
Ahorita ya vio.
You're safe with me, don't worry.
Due to her shock, Peña's story is a bit unorganized. But when she eventually sits down with detectives, she's able to give them a timeline that is as clear as it is shocking. She had seen the suspect several times leading up to this incident. When she arrived at his house on the 14th, he asked her if she was scared of him. She could feel the tension, but also she felt a pang of bravery. She asked if he knew anything about Melissa Ramirez or Claudine Luera. Peña claims that as soon as she asked the question, his eyes darkened and he began to approach her. Unable to control her fear, she burst out of the house and vomited on the front lawn. Desperately trying to get away from him, she told him that she was sick and wanted to go get some cigarettes. Perhaps not wanting to have a fight on the front lawn, her customer, David, agreed to take her. On the way to the gas station, the tension escalated. By the time they reached the parking lot, Peña and David were screaming at each other. When Peña mentioned her friend's name again, David pulled a gun on her. She managed to wrangle out of his grasp, leaving her shirt behind in his tight grip on her, and she fled into the parking lot screaming. In that instant, her life was saved. Since Peña only knew the man as David, another officer takes her for a drive around the neighborhood, hoping that she can find the house he took her to.
No se me va a perder. No se me va a perder el pensamiento de donde más o menos vive. ¿Usted conoce de lo de aquí, de San Isidro?
San Isidro,
De San Isidro.
This is Academy.
Sí,
Se metieron
pero
por
del
Academy.
otro lado, no. Vive, pero del otro lado, no de este lado, del otro
aquel
lado. Sí,
side.
acuérdese. de
Por
aquí.
Walmart. Que del otro lado está Walmart.
Casi, sir.
Okay, bueno, just tell me si quieres while I'm gonna go over there. Let me know, okay?
Sí. Sir, creo que disculpe las palabras, yo soy una pendeja para las direcciones, sir.
Okay.
Sí.
Well, just relax. So you're doing good, okay? And I'm, como te digo, like, I just want to remind you, aquí estoy para ayudarte, okay? And we're gonna help you out.
Quiero un black and mild, sir, antes de entrar.
Okay. Ya les mandé diciendo que te agarraron uno de esos, okay?
¿Y me lo van a agarrar?
Yeah, I send them a text right now.
¿Y una lighter para prenderlo?
Pues of course, yeah, I mean. Okay, so, ¿se vinieron por aquí? I remember that side.
Yeah, that side.
Do you remember this side right here?
No se vino por aquí. Para llegar a su casa, no se vino por aquí.
Acuérdate, no vamos a ir para su casa nomás because
Sí,
I can't.
estamos pasando.
Yes, because I just want to make sure you get your help first y luego hacemos esto. And if we have to drive around several times para que encuentres la casa, we'll go ahead and do that, okay?
Sí, sir. Quiero acordarme. Se me hace, sir, que para llegar para su casa, ay, es que no quiero confundirlo. No sé si pescó por aquí.
Peña's concern about not being able to remember where his house is escalates as the ride continues. Her self-deprecation about her sense of direction is a good demonstration of just how nervous and vulnerable she feels in the cop car. After such a traumatic experience, finding her way in the dark is a challenge. Fortunately, she spots something familiar.
And this Walmart is San Isidro también, but it's on the other side.
Sí, se me hace que sí tuvo que pasar por aquí.
So es más para allá.
Sí, sir. Pasó por aquí para llegar a su casa, porque ahí está el San Isidro.
¿Ese es el sign que está allá?
Sí, ese es el San Isidro. Y para allá. Ese es para allá.
¿Para aquel side?
Sí, para aquel side.
Okay.
Acuérdese, sir.
Acuérdese. So from that point on ya sabes cómo llegar, ¿verdad?
Más o menos.
Okay.
Más o menos.
All right then. That's good then. Yo me voy a acordar y le voy a decir ahí que te acordaste de esta side. So when you went over there, the first right, ¿volteaste? O un poquito más para allá? Because there's like several. O sea, mira.
That's the thing.
¿Te
I
volteas?
know, sir.
Okay.
The thing. No es esta troca. A ver.
This is a Ford.
Ya, estoy nerviosa. Gracias a Dios que me escapé, sir. Gracias a Dios. Ay, gracias a Dios que me escapé. Estábamos en su casa, sir, y estábamos hablando de esto, sir. Empecé a vomitar. Got sick, sir. Fue cuando me salí. Que
Oh, o sea, tiene rato.
no le digo que no lo había visto como en 2 semanas. Y me había ido a buscar a la casa, nomás que yo no estaba en la casa. Mi hermano me dijo, oye, vino a buscarte este muchacho David, toque. Dile que aquí no vives. Y lo vi yo, ¿verdad? Y le dije, oye, no estoy yendo para mi casa. Porque sí lo he visto como 4 o 5 veces. Sí me ha levantado, no le voy a decir que no, y me ha pasado feria. Le voy a hablar al chile como se dice.
No, that's fine, mira, es mejor hablar
al chile
así.
le voy a hablar como, ¿verdad?
No,
o sea, para que me entienda.
Of course.
El vato me ha ofrecido feria y yo me he ido con él, pero yo no lo había visto.
No, that's fine.
Yo no lo había visto, sir.
The fact that David went looking for Pena at her house is incredibly concerning. Is it possible that he thought she had heard that he was the last one seen with Ramirez before she went missing? It's highly likely that David is trying to tie up loose ends, one of them being Pena herself. While Pena is questioned, law enforcement works fast to review security footage from the gas station where Pena fled. And there it is, clear as day on the footage. A plate number on the truck that Pena ran out of. They run the plate, but as the owner pops up on the screen, they are in disbelief. The truck comes back registered to Juan David Ortiz. He's a well-respected man in the community. He was in the Navy for 8 years. He's a man with a wife and 3 kids. And the most shocking of all, he works as an intelligence officer for Border Control. He's worked with them for 10 years. They can't believe that a man of his standing would do this. And yet, his description matches the one that Pena gives them for the man that almost killed her. The area she said his house is in is exactly where Ortiz lives. Law enforcement have questions for Ortiz. Just hours after Pena is rescued, they storm his house to put him in handcuffs and bring him in for questioning. But, shockingly, Ortiz is gone. He's left behind a cache of guns and ammo in his house, a chilling sign that he may not be done killing. The situation is growing more serious by the second. If Ortiz knows that law enforcement is onto him because Pena escaped, there's no telling what he'll do. With the newfound knowledge that he's been collecting weapons, police know that they have to find him fast. They put a bolo, or be on the lookout, out on his car. Every officer they have available patrols the streets, keeping their eyes peeled for his white truck. In the wee hours of the morning, 2 officers spot Ortiz's truck at a gas station on the edge of Laredo. The 2 officers approach the truck. They are eager to take Ortiz into questioning, but it won't be easy.
That's his truck right there. He walked inside.
He walked inside?
Yeah.
3845. I'm with Bradshaw. Making contact.
All right, 10-4, bro.
What is it?
Put your hands up! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Turn around!
Stop right there! Stop! 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 Is this your truck? Is this your truck? Okay, all right. Turn around. Turn around.
Get on your knees!
Turn around. I'll explain to you right now. Turn around.
The young officer who is speaking to Ortiz is about to make a terrible mistake that will put countless people in danger. In a high-risk situation like this, there is no need to explain from a distance what the arrest is for. Ortiz needs to be put in handcuffs and detained as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the talking. Go ahead. All right, sir, we got a positive ID with some, this truck right here is matching with the potential, with the murders that's been happening within the past 2 weeks. We wanna do an interview, we wanna do some questioning. We just need for you to cooperate with us, okay? All right, fine. Make my way, just turn around and make my way this way, okay? Turn around. Just turn around. Turn around, please. Turn around. Hey! Watch out. Where's he at, bro? No, bro. He went inside here. He's in here. He's in here, bro. Yeah. He's in here, bro. He's in here. We don't know. That's where we lost him when he did the corner. He cut in, so he's gonna be on this right here, on this section right here. We need a unit on that side, bro.
David Ortiz, come out! State police!
What's up?
Check that door to your right. Hey, I need one of y'all at that fence. One of y'all got to stay at the fence, guys.
David Ortiz, come out!
He's got to be, bro. He couldn't have made it all the way over there.
The two exhausted officers come to the realization that there are several directions that Ortiz could have run. That puts them in a tight spot, and it's only made worse by the calls that are soon flooding into the station.
There's a body. I didn't stop because I have my baby with me, but there's a person laying on the ground right underneath the bridge. It might have been one of those homeless people, maybe, like just under shelter, just due to the rain. You didn't see him move or anything. I didn't see him move. Like I said, I have my baby with me, so I didn't want to risk stopping. And but he didn't. He was in an awkward position. Also, he wasn't under the bridge. He was on the actual road.
In the hours between Pena escaping Ortiz's truck and the police finding him at the gas station, Ortiz has already killed more people. Not just one woman, but two. 35-year-old Giselda Alicia Hernandez Cantu was shot by Ortiz underneath a bridge in the early dawn hours of September 15th. 28-year-old Janelle Ortiz, who wasn't related to Juan David Ortiz, worked the same streets as the other three victims. Beloved by everyone who knew her, she always seemed to be smiling and laughing. She fell prey to Ortiz less than a couple hours after Chelly was shot. As the calls came into the station, it became clear that Ortiz was making his last stand. They couldn't have him out on the streets. They had to find him immediately.
What was he wearing?
Jeans. Khaki shirt, bro.
Jeans, khaki shirt.
Fuck, right here, dude. He couldn't have made it all the way up here.
That dog didn't bark until just now.
Up here, go down. I got top cover, y'all go down.
We have to go down again.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, you want to go in?
Let's go. That's what we're trying for.
We're right here. Fuck. Oh, fucker.
More officers arrived to search the property, as well as a lieutenant. He's aware that the officers have made a potentially fatal mistake by letting Ortiz go. Not only does Ortiz know that law enforcement is onto him, giving him nothing to lose, but he's also armed and dangerous. It's a recipe for disaster.
I don't know, Way. I don't know how he could have jumped. Nah, that's not it, Way. It's not it. He couldn't have made it, 100%. He couldn't have made it, 100%. 100%, Way. 100%, bro. 100%, bro.
100% sure he could have made it.
He could, bro. Can you make this in 5 seconds? After running 1, 2, 3 blocks?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of other ways, because right now we've got this on lock.
Okay, let's just say, okay, boom, I know what to do. What's this? I'm gonna go talk to the hotel. They got any cameras?
Yeah, they're waiting on some other guy's approval.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Bradshaw already went in there. So, in the military, you always taught to least path of resistance. So, jumping right there's one. This would be your second option. Yeah, the lady at the gas station. So what, did he see y'all and just take off?
No, he stopped. So Bradshaw did commands. And then I was doing commands.
Did y'all go into the store to get him, or was it outside?
No, outside. So then the guy was like, y'all, I don't know what y'all want. I don't know, like, you got the wrong guy. I don't know. So then I told Bradshaw, hey, Bradshaw, let me do the talking just so we won't have two, you know. So, of course, I mean, obviously my adrenaline's up. So I'm like, okay, you gotta chill. We're here to interview you. Possible suspect from from victims or murder case. And he's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, just listen. Turn around. So he turned around. He's like, okay, just follow my and walk towards me. And then he like bolted.
Y'all should have shot him.
You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, you can.
Bro.
Yeah, you can.
I'm serious. He's already armed and dangerous.
Okay.
He's already
Okay.
killed two people.
But we don't know it was him. We don't know. Now we do, right? Obviously. But did you know at that point he was a possible suspect, right? Okay.
Fortunately, a nearby neighbor believes he saw Ortiz slip through his alleyway. Suspecting that he is in a nearby parking lot, the officers get together to devise their plan. Going against someone who is not only armed, but trained, puts all of them at risk.
32, the reason why we're going this way, there's a building, we went to a firefight, we're shooting that way, we're going to hit the building. Okay. We don't put it, okay? Just keep that in mind. Shit happens, we pull back, grab and pull back, all right? And we reassess and we move.
We're not going in, let me just get the final, okay?
That's it. Ariel, underneath here, it's not, underneath here, it's not filled. It's pillars. Go inside.
Go down, talk to the person in the front, ask them how we can get to the bottom of this damn ramp.
No.
Let's talk from
I got it. I got it. Bro, got it.
Give him a hand. Is this the subject we're looking for?
Yes, it is. Fold your hand.
Relax. What's your name, bro?
You already know.
Huh?
You already know.
What's your name?
You already know.
All right, let me see your face. I got a picture.
Simon.
What's your name? Huh? What's your name?
Take your shoes off, wait.
Hey.
Hey, take them off. Take them off.
Get him up. Get him up. Let's go. Put him next to me. Sit him right here, please. See your face. Come in.
Good job. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's teamwork.
Finally, after 2 weeks of terror, Ortiz was finally in custody. Law enforcement had questions for him, and with Ortiz's initial resistance, the interrogation lasted over 10 hours. Though the majority of the footage is available, the audio quality makes it a challenge to make out exactly what is being said. However, there are a few places where Ortiz really makes his character known. Ortiz denied knowing Erica Pena or any of the women who were murdered. Though Pena's purse was in his truck, he claimed he had no idea where it came from. In addition, he claimed that he sometimes suffers from blackouts, which is likely something he said to try to use to his advantage later. If he claims he suffers from blackouts, he will later be able to say that he must have suffered from blackouts at the time of the crimes. In the middle of the interrogation, Ortiz seems to make fun of the officers who were chasing him. The cocky smile on his face speaks to the power he felt running from them, and the narcissistic power he feels in the interrogation room.
Hey, who's the trooper I smoked, man? The trooper couldn't keep up with me, dude. Tell him he needs to work out some more, man. Two of them. Two troopers, good. I was fucking running, dude.
It's not uncommon for people who commit crimes of this magnitude to feel as though they are superior to others. In this case, Ortiz didn't only feel like he was superior, he felt that he had every right to decide what type of people deserved to live. After being worn down over the course of the interrogation and made to feel like he was understood, Ortiz finally admitted what he had done. Note that in the interrogation footage you're about to hear, you're going to hear reporters speaking over and repeating some of what's being said.
The intersection of the standards and price, it's highly below action. We go there. Hey, are you okay, or are you still around with Erica?
Because I would always go with Erica. I told her no, dude. I told her.
Okay. So, we're pulling into the greenhouse. I'm saying, you know what? Yeah, I was speaking of which, I thought pinche Erica. Sería, hey, that is her. Melissa, Erica!
There's freaking Erica.
Hey, Erica kept going with some other dude that she was. So, Melissa?
Melissa goes in.
That house has like rules, like they're in and out like in 5 seconds. Se mete, sale.
She goes in and comes out.
This is Melissa. I was like, hey, levántate, güey.
Hey, dude, wake up, dude.
Güey, levántate, dude, get up.
Dude, get up.
Hey, wait, dude, get up. After a while, I'm like, okay, I'm just driving around like a dumbass, what the fuck? She flat out. Complete, deep fucking sleep. Driving around, I'm like, fuck, man, what am I gonna do with this bitch? I drove to the Health Medical Center. There's cameras to see my truck. I was just gonna dump her there and leave her in the yard. And I'm like, fuck, man, what the fuck do I do with this pinche Erica?
With this fucking bitch.
So I'm driving, and I'm driving. Yeah, you guys know what's up. Okay, she pissed me out. No, she didn't piss me out. She was knocked out. She just, I was like, dude, this bitch just passed out here. See what I don't tell.
If I dump her and they're gonna say I did something to her.
Just dump her and just drive away. No, but then Erica saw me with her. I'm like, fuck, dude. So I get on 35 North and I'm driving. And I'm just driving. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, I should have fucking exited a long time ago. I exited at 18. Just got rest area.
Where the rest area is at?
I go on 83 north.
By where?
I'm just trying to. I go under 255 and make a left. There's a pad right there where law enforcement sits up. I turn around and look in the hotel.
Is the moment that time for me to turn around?
Yeah.
That's it. Where the fuck are we? Fucking stop. Fucking stop. I have to go.
So I met in Jeffries.
So I go in, and you know that.
Did she try to assault you? No.
She got out?
And when it happened, you guys already know that story. She did. What?
I knew you didn't wake up that day with that clown.
I did not plan it.
I know. You know what, dude? You know what? I knew that shit happened spur of the moment. I knew it's something, because that's the way these ships are. That's what I know.
I did not plan it, guys.
I know.
Ya me conocían. I would buy food. There was times when we would do shit.
No, I know.
I would get info from them unofficially, and I would report it.
I believe you did.
I would report it.
Do you remember what she was wearing?
Yeah, you guys already know, man. She was wearing a brown tank top with black shorts and tennis shoes. You guys already know that.
Pretty.
Yeah.
She pissed off a lot of people the same way. A lot of people said standing in that seat for them were She did that a lot.
Yeah,
she pissed people off a lot like that. And that's why when I told you, like, I know you didn't wake up that morning wanting to do that. I know that, and I know that should happen. Just that was spur of the moment. You know, one thing led to another.
That's the truth. That's all went down.
Did you pull her out of the truck or she got on her own?
She got on her own. And then she's all like,
where the fuck are we, dude? I come there.
I told you I was cruising. I didn't want to stop.
Are you a fucking idiot or what, dude? Are you an idiot?
You guys already know what happened. So there, I think it was pictures. I got in my truck. I busted a U-turn on fucking Jeffries. So no, like a 3-point. I went back onto the 55. I went back on 83. And I drove straight to my house, to my loving wife and kids. And I showered and I laid down. And that night. And then the next day I talked to la policía, I don't know how the hell that even came about.
Nobody got arrested.
So someone was detained.
You know, and that's something else.
Okay.
That's something else, but yeah, people take that out of context when they don't know.
Oh, okay.
Did anybody see you shoot her up there?
Nobody.
It was just you?
But and also your white truck. You never took your wife's truck and picked up any.
No, my truck.
Right. So all these times that you picked up these girls, you were in your truck?
Yeah. Okay. Erica knows I was doing this last night. Okay. So she knew something. Okay. And ella trató de tirar la esquina.
And she tried to cover for me. She said, just remember, you and I picked her up.
Right. Oh shit. Right. She's like, not only she was trying to tell me, I didn't see the motherfucker.
Right. She had, Melissa had something on her. Do you remember what she was holding?
Holding?
Yeah, she had something in her hand. Do you remember what it was? No. It was a type of food, a type of candy, something you might have picked up for her, something she had.
I bought her, she liked the Mexican, no, it's not Cheetos, ¿cómo se llama? Takis. She liked the Mexican, yeah.
What about M&M's?
No. Unless she got them from the house de la crack house.
No.
The other
Did she know it was coming when you shot her, or she didn't see it coming?
No, she was in a deep sleep, and then she woke up and she was just mouthing off. Yeah.
And that's it. It's over.
When she squat down to take a piss, she fell down. And that's when I was like, man, fuck this dude.
That's it.
You guys know what happened.
That's when you let off the 2 rounds in there?
Yeah, you guys already know.
Did she go down quick?
That I know of?
I didn't check her vitals.
Right. But, I mean, you did that, got out of there?
Yeah, and I drove home. And I was paranoid as a motherfucker the next day. I was like, oh, good fuck. And I really did get up and shaved everything, went to work. And then the fucked up part about it is internal affairs comes a bit. We think it's a cop taking cash from the place to see he ran through a checkpoint. Well, the cameras were down. And of all the people that are there, I'm the only one that has access to Wade. So they're like, hey, JD, can you check in? I'm like, nah, I can't, bro.
I'm like, no, for what, bro?
They're all like, hey, check in, bro. I can't, who gives a fuck, man?
What?
So I'm trying my best. And they keep calling, does anyone have access to it? Right. So I log into my account. I thought I tried to cop. The last time I went to the checkpoint was over a month ago. And that's it, that's all I said. Right.
We got that.
Right. That was it.
Do you remember how many times you shot her?
You already know that.
You remember that? No, I remember.
I think I shot her twice.
Crazy. Thanks. Thank you for it. It makes a difference. It's gonna be.
But dude, I didn't plan this shit.
No, we know you don't. We know you didn't.
You guys interview these girls. These girls will tell you I will buy them food.
No, we know. And I believe you. And JD, I completely believe you that that wasn't planned. I know that. Someone who serves their country the way you did, a family man like you, that's not something you planned. That's shit that goes wrong and it, just gets out of control, piles up on you. You probably felt like you had to do it because people had seen you with her and it's just would have gotten out of hand. You would have dumped her off at the hospital like you said.
So then I felt bad. But then I tried to convince myself to this chick. I was told she had 8 kids. I don't know if she looked at it. I was told she had 8 and that the state has custody of them. And I was just telling myself, dude, this chick, why are you feeling bad for her? Dude, she has a bunch of kids. The state has them. She's on the street all day, every day.
You should not work the kids.
There's no reason to feel sorry for her. I mean, that's how I was trying to.
It may be challenging to hear the officer suggest that Ortiz shouldn't feel bad for the women because of their profession, but it's actually the perfect way to get Ortiz to confess to his actions and motives without shame. Ultimately, Ortiz reveals to the detectives that he felt it was his duty to clean up the streets of Laredo, and that he felt sex workers didn't deserve to live. Though he used their services, he had an immense hatred for them. Despite pleading not guilty to 4 counts of murder and 1 count of assault, Ortiz was sentenced to life in prison for the senseless murders of these women. Now, if you think this case was horrific, you need to check out my video on the psycho prison guard who got life in prison.